Responsibilities just you and your own space. But over time, that quiet stops feeling peaceful. It grows heavy. It echoes with every breath, every lonely step through a house that once overflowed with laughter. You look around, no one asking how you are, no one sharing little stories from their day. The world seems to fall silent, and slowly you begin to question your own existence and the meaning behind it. If you've ever found yourself in that moment, know this: you are not alone. In fact, many people, at some point in their lives, face this exact season, when children grow up and move away, when friends call less often, when busy mornings fade into endless, empty days. But even in the midst of this quiet, your life is still priceless. And believe it or not, these seemingly meaningless days can become the most profound chapter yet, if you choose to rewrite it in your own way. Today, we begin that journey. The journey to transform loneliness into strength and silence into comfort. If this sounds familiar, don't worry. It's incredibly common, and the good news is there's a simple, proven way to change it. Creating structure in your day. Now, I know what you might be thinking. I'm retired. I've earned the right to do whatever I want, whenever I want. And you're right. You absolutely have. But structure isn't about creating rigid rules or filling your day with chores. It's about gently guiding your time so that each moment feels meaningful and enjoyable, not empty or wasted. Imagine this: you wake up at the same time every morning, greeted by soft sunlight or maybe the calming sound of birds. Instead of rushing or sitting aimlessly, you start your day with a simple ritual. Maybe it's making your bed, brewing a fresh cup of coffee or tea, and sitting quietly by the window to enjoy the view. This isn't just routine, it's a moment for yourself, a reminder that today is another gift. You see, structure brings purpose, and purpose brings energy. When your day has direction, even simple tasks can become small victories. Planning a nourishing breakfast, stepping outside for a short walk, reading a chapter from your favorite book. These are not just fillers, they are anchors that help you stay connected to life. Many seniors find that without structure, motivation fades. You may unintentionally skip meals or stay in your pajamas all day. And while rest is healthy, too much unstructured time can quietly lead to isolation and sadness. The mind loves patterns. Giving it a gentle rhythm keeps your spirit lifted and your mood brighter. It doesn't have to be complicated. Start small. Wake up around the same time each day. Set little goals like watering your plants, calling a loved one, or preparing a healthy lunch. Try creating themed days. Mondays could be for organizing photos, Wednesdays for walking or stretching, Fridays for a phone call with a friend or trying a new recipe. These small touches make your week feel varied and exciting again. Also, don't forget to leave room for joy. Add activities that light you up. Maybe it's sitting down to paint, listening to music that makes you tap your feet, or watching classic movies that make you laugh. Joy is not a luxury, it's essential. When your day includes little moments of happiness, it shifts your entire outlook. Some people worry that adding structure feels restrictive, but in reality, it does the opposite. It gives you freedom. Freedom from drifting through the day without focus. Freedom from the weight of unspoken loneliness. Freedom to make every day count, no matter how simple. And remember, your routine is entirely yours. It can be as flexible or as firm as you wish. What matters most is that you feel engaged and alive. So as we begin this journey together, let this be your first step. Create a gentle, joyful rhythm to your days. Because when your time is structured, it has purpose. And when you have purpose, every morning feels like an opportunity, not just to pass the hours, but to truly live. Now that we've talked about creating a rhythm for your day, let's take the next step and it's right around you. Look around your home. What do you see? For many, the answer is a mix of familiar sights, maybe stacks of magazines, dusty photo frames, or rooms that used to be full of life, but now sit mostly untouched. This is natural. Over the years, homes evolve as families grow, children move out, and life quiets down. But here's something important to remember. Your environment shapes how you feel. When the space around you feels tired or forgotten, it's easy for your spirit to mirror that. You may find yourself feeling sluggish, uninspired, or even a little lost. But when your surroundings feel warm, bright, and alive, something amazing happens. You feel that way too. Think back to times when your home was buzzing with energy, holidays filled with decorations, mornings spent cooking and laughing. Those memories are powerful, and while life may be quieter now, your home can still be a source of comfort, joy, and inspiration. You just have to make the choice to reclaim it. And the best part, it doesn't take a massive renovation to transform your space. Small, intentional changes can make all the difference. Start with just one corner. Choose a spot you see often, maybe the table next to your favorite chair or the windowsill above your kitchen sink. Clear away clutter, dust off picture frames, add something that makes you smile. It could be a colorful plant, a photo of a happy memory, or even a candle with a soothing scent. Why start small? Because small changes feel manageable. They build momentum. And every time you walk by that brightened space, it sends your mind a message. I care about this place. I care about myself. Light also plays a huge role in lifting your mood. Natural sunlight has been shown to boost serotonin, the hormone that helps you feel calm and happy. Open your blinds during the day. Let that light pour in. If you have darker rooms, consider adding soft lamps or warm-toned lights. A well-lit space feels safer, more inviting, and instantly more alive. Colors matter too. Surround yourself with shades that bring you joy. Soft blues, cheerful yellows, calming greens. These tones can create an environment that soothes and energizes you. Even swapping out old pillows, curtains, or tablecloths for fresher, brighter options can refresh the entire feel of a room. Music is another powerful tool. When the house feels too quiet, turn on your favorite tunes. Whether it's old jazz records, classic country, or relaxing instrumental music, sound fills the emptiness and adds rhythm to your day. Singing along or swaying to the beat, even just a little, reconnects you with a playful, youthful part of yourself. And while you're revitalizing your space, why not make room for connection? Create a cozy spot perfect for visits. Even if guests are rare, keep a few extra mugs for tea, arrange chairs to face each other, or place a puzzle on the table as an invitation for shared moments. Sometimes, having a space that says, "You're welcome here," encourages you to invite others over, deepening your sense of belonging. Of course, this isn't about perfection. Your home doesn't need to look like a magazine. It just needs to feel like your sanctuary, a place that nurtures your mind and spirit every single day. When you care for your home, you're sending yourself a powerful, often overlooked message. I matter. You deserve beauty. You deserve comfort. You deserve a space that reflects the warmth and life still flowing through you. So, as you move through this chapter, remember this simple truth. Refreshing your surroundings is not just about tidying up. It's about honoring yourself. It's about making your home a reflection of the joyful, resilient, and vibrant person you continue to be. Next, let's talk about something equally vital to feeling alive and connected: movement. Because while your home supports your spirit, your body needs attention too. And the good news? Staying active can be simple, fun, and deeply rewarding. Let's explore how. By now, we've explored two wonderful ways to add meaning to your days: creating a comforting rhythm and turning your home into a place that supports your happiness. But there's another crucial piece that often gets overlooked, yet makes all the difference: your body. When life quiets down and days become more relaxed, it's easy to slip into a pattern of stillness. After all, why rush? Why push? No one is demanding your attention or hurrying you out the door anymore. And while rest is healthy and well-deserved, too much stillness can slowly steal your energy, your mood, and even your sense of vitality. You might not notice it at first. Sitting feels easy. Watching TV feels comforting. Skipping a short walk feels harmless. But over time, the body starts to whisper. Then it speaks louder. You may find it harder to stand up from your favorite chair. Your balance may not feel as steady. Stiffness becomes a daily companion, and small tasks begin to feel more difficult than they used to. But here's the inspiring truth: it doesn't have to stay that way. No matter your age, your body craves movement. It thrives on it. Movement tells your muscles, your heart, and even your brain, I'm still here. I still want to live fully. The beautiful part: you don't have to run marathons or join an intense fitness program. What your body needs now is gentle, joyful, and regular movement that feels good. Let's start simple. Stretching. Each morning, before you even leave your bed, stretch your arms overhead, roll your shoulders, flex your feet. This small act sends a signal to your entire system that a new day has begun and you are ready for it. Next, standing and walking. Don't underestimate the power of simply standing up and taking steps. Walk around your home, stroll to the mailbox, or wander down the block if you can. Step outside. Fresh air and sunshine work wonders not only for your body, but for your spirit too. Nature gently reminds us that life keeps moving, and so should we. Dancing is another magical form of movement. You don't need an audience. Turn on a favorite song and let your body sway naturally. Whether it's soft and slow or playful and silly, moving to music connects you to joy in an instant. Music has no age limit, and neither does the happiness it brings. Don't forget about purposeful movement either. Gardening, tidying up your space, or playing with a pet all count. These movements are more than physical. They bring emotional satisfaction and a sense of accomplishment. They make the day feel productive and remind you that you are actively shaping your world, not passively watching it pass by. Some days, of course, will feel harder than others. There will be mornings when your body aches a little more, when motivation feels low. On those days, give yourself grace, but also give yourself encouragement. Doing something is always better than doing nothing. Even seated exercises, simple stretches, or light hand movements help keep your circulation flowing and your mind engaged. Science supports this wholeheartedly. Studies show that regular movement in older adults not only strengthens muscles and improves balance, reducing the risk of falls, but also boosts mood, sharpens thinking, and enhances sleep. In other words, movement isn't just good for your body, it's essential for your entire well-being. But perhaps the most beautiful part about moving more is what it says about you, that you are still claiming life, that you are still showing up for yourself, that you are still writing your story one step, one stretch, one dance at a time. So today, as you enjoy the sanctuary of your refreshed space and flow through your daily rhythm, make a commitment to your body as well. Invite movement in whatever form feels right for you. Feel the energy return to your muscles, the lightness return to your spirit, and the confidence return to your step. Because when you move, you're not just exercising, you're celebrating life itself. And now, as your body feels more alive, it's time to focus on another essential element of your emotional well-being: meaningful connection with others. Let's explore how reaching out, even in small ways, can fill your heart and turn solitude into community. You're not invisible. How meaningful connection brings life back to your heart. As we've talked about movement and how it brings energy back to your body, there's another powerful force that breathes life into your spirit: connection. After all, we are not meant to live entirely alone in our own worlds. No matter how peaceful solitude can feel at times, humans, at any age, are wired for connection. Conversation, shared laughter, caring words. These aren't luxuries. They are essentials that help us thrive emotionally and mentally. And yet, for many older adults, staying socially connected can quietly slip away. Days pass without phone calls, friends move away, and some loved ones are no longer here. Children and grandchildren, though loving, are often caught up in their busy lives. Slowly, silence replaces chatter. The house that once echoed with voices becomes still. That stillness can be comforting, but over time it may also start to feel heavy. You may catch yourself wondering, does anyone even remember I'm here? Here's the truth you need to hold close to your heart. You are not invisible. You still matter, and people still need you, more than you may realize. Sometimes it's just about taking the first step. Many people, young and old alike, aren't always sure how to reconnect or reach out. They may worry about bothering you or assume you're too busy. That's why it's so important that you become the one to break the ice. You have the power to open doors again, and it's often much easier than you think. Start simple. Call an old friend and say, "I was thinking about you. How are you doing these days?" That single gesture can brighten not only your day, but theirs too. Send a postcard or a friendly email, join a local club or senior center activity, from book groups to gardening clubs to walking groups. There are so many ways to find people who are also seeking friendly faces and warm conversations. Even small moments count. When you go out, greet your neighbors, chat with the cashier at your local grocery store, compliment someone's outfit. Little acts of kindness and connection can lead to meaningful exchanges that break the pattern of loneliness. You might also consider giving back, because service creates connection too. Volunteering, whether it's reading to children at the library, helping out at a food pantry, or joining a church committee, brings you face to face with others. Even more, it reminds you that you still have so much to offer. Your wisdom, your patience, and your experience are gifts the world deeply needs. Don't forget about family either. Sometimes the younger generations get caught up in their own world, but they care more than they show. Reach out to your children or grandchildren. Invite them to share a meal or simply chat about life. Even if visits aren't frequent, small, consistent gestures keep relationships alive and growing. For those who feel shy or have lost old social circles, technology can be a wonderful bridge. Online communities, video chats, and social media, used mindfully, can help you connect with others from the comfort of your home. You might even make new friends from across the country or even the world. Building or rebuilding connection doesn't mean forcing yourself into crowded places or big events. It's about quality over quantity. A few deep, caring relationships are far more powerful than 100 surface-level acquaintances. And here's something uplifting to remember. Every hello, every smile, every shared story creates ripples. You have the ability to make someone's day just by showing up. When you offer warmth, you receive it back in ways you might not expect. As you continue to bring structure into your days, refresh your space, and keep your body moving, make this next commitment to yourself. Nurture connection. Reach out, speak up, invite others into your life again. Because when you connect, you remind yourself of a simple but vital truth. You are part of something bigger. You belong, and your presence still lights up the lives of others. And now, as your heart begins to feel fuller, let's move into something even more personal and powerful, nurturing the most important relationship of all, the one you have with yourself. Let's explore how self-kindness and self-expression can bring deep healing and lasting joy. The most important voice: how self-kindness and expression heal your spirit. Now that we've explored the joy of reconnecting with others, let's take a step even closer inward, because as much as we need people, conversations and laughter, there is one relationship that quietly shapes every day of your life, the one you have with yourself. Here's something many people forget, especially in later years. As life becomes quieter and the world around you slows down, a new voice starts speaking louder. Not the voices of loved ones, not even the sounds of neighbors or friends, but your own inner voice. And here's the hard truth. Sometimes that voice isn't very kind. Without the distractions of busy schedules or constant interaction, the mind tends to wander, and often it wanders down paths paved with self-judgment. You may hear yourself thinking, "I'm not as useful as I once was," or "No one needs me anymore," or "Perhaps I've made too many mistakes." But what if you could change that voice? What if you could make it your greatest supporter instead of your harshest critic? You can, and it starts with self-kindness. You've spent a lifetime caring for others, raising families, building careers, helping friends and neighbors. You've carried responsibilities, faced challenges, and shown up day after day. That deserves recognition. That deserves compassion. So why not turn that same compassion inward? The next time you catch yourself speaking harshly in your mind, pause. Replace words like useless or forgotten with phrases like, "I still have so much to give," or "Today is another chance to enjoy life." This isn't about ignoring reality or pretending everything is perfect. It's about choosing to support yourself, especially when the world feels quiet. Think of it like talking to a dear friend. You wouldn't speak to them in a cruel way, so why do it to yourself? But self-kindness doesn't stop with words. It also comes alive through self-expression. When you've lived decades filled with memories, lessons, and experiences, you hold wisdom that deserves to be shared, even if it's just with yourself. Writing in a journal, recording your voice, painting, or even telling stories aloud in an empty room. These are powerful ways to connect with your own journey. Self-expression reminds you that your thoughts, feelings, and memories matter, that your life with all its ups and downs is meaningful. Even writing down a simple memory each day can bring joy and reflection. It could be a moment from your childhood, a holiday with family, or a personal triumph. These stories are treasures, not only for yourself, but maybe one day for others who will want to know your legacy. And here's something beautiful. Expressing yourself can transform loneliness into companionship with your own soul. It creates a space where your joys, your bores, your fears, your hopes, they are all welcome. Creativity, no matter how small, also sparks excitement. Trying something new, like painting a small canvas, writing a short poem, or learning to play simple tunes on an instrument, reignites curiosity. And curiosity is the fuel of a joyful, engaged life at any age. Self-kindness and expression are gifts that only you can give yourself. No one else controls the words you say in your mind or the ways you choose to reflect and create. These are deeply personal, deeply healing acts. And remember, laughter belongs here too. Be gentle with your mistakes. Laugh at little mishaps. Celebrate small victories. Allow joy and kindness to flow not just to others, but to the person who needs it most right now, you. As you continue building your daily rhythm, refreshing your home, moving your body, and reconnecting with people around you, make this promise. I will be my own friend. I will speak kindly. I will honor my journey through expression. Because when you treat yourself with love, the quiet days become softer and the lonely moments become rare. You start to realize that even when you're alone, you are never truly lonely when your own heart is on your side. So here we are. Together, we've walked through the quiet moments of life and uncovered something extraordinary. You are not invisible, you are not forgotten, and you are far from finished. You've learned how simple daily structure can bring order and comfort to your mornings. You've seen how refreshing your home can refresh your spirit. You've remembered the joy and importance of movement, how every stretch, every step says, I am still here. I still choose life. You've been reminded that connection is within your reach, and reaching out can turn isolation into belonging. And perhaps most importantly, you've discovered that the voice inside your mind can become your friend. That self-kindness and self-expression are powerful ways to stay connected to yourself, your memories, and your dreams. This season of life is often misunderstood. Society may suggest that the later years are about slowing down, fading quietly into the background. But that couldn't be further from the truth. This is your time. Your time to rediscover passions, your time to deepen relationships with others and with yourself, your time to share your wisdom and create new memories that matter. And yes, your time to smile, to laugh, and to wake up every morning knowing that there is still so much beauty to be found. Because life is not about how fast you move or how busy you are, it's about how deeply you experience each moment. And no matter your age, each day you wake up is another chance to live fully in your own unique, meaningful way. So today, I invite you to take one small, loving step forward. Choose just one thing, maybe starting your morning with purpose, tidying up a space that feels neglected, calling a friend, stretching your body, or writing down a memory. One small thing, just for you. Do it today, and then do it again tomorrow. These tiny steps create waves of joy, connection, and renewal. You are writing a new chapter right now, and I promise it can be one of your best yet. And before you go, I'd love for you to share with us in the comments. What is one small thing you will do today to make your life more joyful and meaningful? Your ideas and reflections could inspire and encourage someone else who needs to hear them right now. If this message spoke to your heart, please give this video a like, and don't forget to subscribe to Strong Elderly Life. Every week, we're here, walking this journey with you, sharing honest, uplifting conversations to remind you of one powerful truth. You are not alone, you are still growing, and your story is far from over.